Hello everybody, my name's Mind and welcome back to another episode on the Aeroteam YouTube channel. I'm gonna talk really fast. Anyway.
That was quick.
Yeah, that was quick. Anyway, we're coming back with a series that we took a look at last year, and this is gonna be Livery of the Week, and we're bringing it back. Airplane livery? No, can't show you the ones for next week. Anyway, we're going to be taking a look at one airplane every week for the next few weeks over the summer, and hopefully you guys can come and join us. Even if you're not a builder or if you have a rank on the server, you can come and join us, take a look around. Believe you can TP to us and get in this world, and you can also join the voice call, because honestly it's just more fun making these videos with you guys and having some nice talks while checking out some cool airplanes. Anyway, I think you can probably tell what we've got in front of us. This is a Pan Am Boeing 707 made by Kino. Now, well, the livery is made by Kino. This is of course on the Aeroteam Boeing 707-320B. If you follow us on Instagram, which links to which are in the description, you can actually check out a very nice picture of this that I posted a few days ago. That's where we're going to be updating you guys with some of our builds and some of the cool things, introducing you guys to some of the team members on our Instagram. So why don't you go down there and hit follow. Anyway, I'm joined by a few people here on the voice call. We've got Otto, we've got Jay, Meme, and Morales. If all of you would like to introduce yourselves.
Hi.
Morales doesn't talk, apparently. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, this is a Boeing 707-320B, I believe. Now, when Boeing originally came out with the 707, so many different variants, right? So you had like the 120, the 720, 400 series, etc, etc, etc. This is one of the longer versions, and it originally came out in 1959 and was first introduced with, well, Pan Am, who ended up having well over 100 707-320s of both the B and the C variant. It's just minor changes in the wing and engines and stuff like that. Anyway, Pan Am of course was one of the largest airlines ever, and really is credited with bringing forward the jet age, especially with the 707 and other big passenger jet aircraft. Anyway, let's take a look around this thing because it is very, very cool. So here you've got the nose gear. Now originally when we were building this, we were like, oh, let's use quartz or something for this right here, because it's all white in all of these liveries or pictures that we've been seeing. However, that's actually because they're like well-maintained aircraft, and that's not really true of most ones that were in service, so we ended up going with a bit of a darker color. Then you come around, you've got the nose, the blacked out nose cone or the radar dish that goes in behind. You've got the cockpit right here, and then you've also got eyebrows on top where the pilots could look up and see out of the cockpit. Then you've got the forward L1 and R1 doors right there, followed along where you've got the non-painted bare metal underside right there. Although I think in the later years Pan Am did paint the undersides of the aircraft. Anyway, you've got the Pan Am text right here, and then all along here you've got the wing box. Wing box is super small in the 707, but it looks super cool. Super thin wing on the 707. It's interesting. Wings originally looked really, really thin, and then they got a bit thicker, and now with, say, the 777X, that doesn't have a livery on it, so I can show you, they got thinner again. Anyway, you've got the JT8Ds, 9Ds, whichever engine variant they used on this. The 707 just had so many different engine variants and little minor tweaks. It's honestly just impossible to keep track. And funnily enough, each engine is different on its own. You might notice how these ones all have different engine pylons than the outer left one right here. And that's, I forgot the exact reason why, but the pylon and the air intakes over here are different, and I don't think that one has an air intake, so I think that's one of the big differences. Anyway, coming further around, we can check out stuff along the wing. So you've got some of the little antennas that stick out that allow electricity to come off the wing, and then you've also got the flaps along with the aileron right there, and then the air brakes. Hey.
Gear count.
Gear count.
Time for a gear count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I mean, technically 10, right? But we only use that one block, so you got that gear count wrong.
10.
Anyway, so you got the main gear right here. Very nice. You can sort of see the 707 actually had landing gear that would fold into a bay, which I find quite interesting because the 737 and 727 didn't have that, and they have the exact same cross section. I assume it's because the 707 is taller than either aircraft, and so it would naturally have more room to fit in the gears with the door. That's probably why. Anyway, continuing around, you've got an airfoil device on the larger aircraft. It helps stabilize it. I don't think this features on any of the older 707s, but the newer ones definitely had these. Then you have the horizontal and vertical stabilizers along with the Pan Am logo, which Kino was very creative with using signs over the blue in order to sort of get the shape a bit better. You also have the American flag up there and an antenna that sticks off the top of the tail right there. No APU that's visible here. I think it's somewhere else on the aircraft, unless it used ground power. I think it might have done. Anyway, with that out of the way for the exterior of the aircraft, we can go ahead. Oh, I always forget this when we do Livery of the Week. Cargo door holds right there, and then you also have the small hatch right there that allows you to get in and access smaller sorts of cargo. We can check out the inside of the cargo hold really quickly without taking too much of a look at the interior. So right here, pretty simple, super cramped, that's just the way it is. And then it'll be a similar thing up here in the front of the aircraft. Anyway, what's next? Well, we're going to take a look at the interior, and this thing is super cramped. I can get onto the interior. So you have the cockpit right here, and I can actually get through this door right here. Seats are in this beige color with sandstone. You sort of got some, you've got the throttle quadrant right here and some more controls over here. It's so cramped in 1.5 to 1 when you do it correctly that we literally just cannot fit in the flight engineer or anything else really. So that's the best we could do for the cockpit. Anyway, you have this forward lavatory and then forward galley right here, if I'm not going to glitch through the doors. Then you've got, so Pan Am apparently on their 707s, and I assume this is 1959 was really before the time that multiple classes were introduced. Pan Am would have a full aircraft of all in the same class. Now what's interesting is the seating would alternate between red and blue, but of course in 1.5 to 1 scale we don't have 3 wide seats. So what Kino did, and I thought this was very creative, is he alternated the blue and the red, and it looks super cool. Now, on top you also notice very cramped overhead bins, super small, some of the other things that older aircraft had. You also have some really interesting design for the overhead ceiling. I believe these are exit signs for the overwing exits, which should be around right here, where you can come off. It's interesting how far the overwing exits were on older aircraft. Like on the 737 and A320, they're like literally right next to each other. Anyway, continuing on, we basically have just about that's it. Wow, starring over the words. We basically just have that, and then aft galley, some more seating. You got a lavatory, and I believe this is sort of a closet over here. Do you guys have anything else to add?
I like Livery of the Week.
Yes, and that's why you should subscribe to watch more liveries of the week as they come out to you guys in the future. But otherwise, if that's it, thank you for watching. My name is Mind. I hope to see you guys join it and join the voice call and be active in it, because I think that really makes these videos a bit more fun and a bit more entertaining. And, well, it's just fun. Anyway, once again, my name is Mind. I'd like to thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.